Hi, welcome to the Tryforce podcast, where we talk about video games, we talk about movies, anime now, apparently.
Yeah, we're fucking multimedia at this point.
That alone is going to get us copyright.
Watch the show. No.
It's the Tryforce.
That's right, Bruce. We're coming to you live from the, what color carpet is this? I can't particularly, they didn't write it on my briefing sheet. What color is this? Green? Green? Okay, we're coming to you live from the green carpet this evening with the 2023 Games Recap. Games and anime, for that instance. I am the Bronze Recap, here to tell you everything you need to know. With me is the wonderful Z and the wonderful Rain, back from their hiatus, back in the saddle, ready to put on some 2023 productions. Rain, how have you been?
I just want you to know that that was beautiful, but you also said it was the 2023 recap, so I'm immediately going to have to shit on you.
Don't
Thank you for
even
having me
worry
back
about
on
it.
the
I'm a forward-thinking man. Z, how are you?
Wow,
all
way to
right.
cut me the fuck off. Damn, I'm leaving. I'm going home.
We just got Rain back. Let's get them here.
And that's show business in a row.
Wow, you really held on to
Wow. Oh my goodness. Real talk. I missed you guys.
I missed you so much.
Thank you guys for holding it down while I was dealing with stupid medical shit. But I'm back. It's 2023, and you all are stuck with me.
You say stuck with as in that's a thing we don't want. So
Yeah,
that is entirely untrue.
It's a good forecast for 2023.
Absolutely. Editor's note, there was literally 5 seconds of unbroken silence. It's good to be back.
Well, we've done it, boys. We've done it, boys. All right.
I was like, what are we doing?
What are we doing?
Do we want to run that back? What do we want to do?
We're.
I don't know.
I'm just gonna. Nope. I'm cutting everybody off. I'm
we're
taking
going
over.
through. We're running through. Bowling through.
All right.
Fuck it, we ball.
I'm taking control of this podcast because y'all. I've been gone for a while, but we are gonna recap our 2022 games, anime, whatever the fuck else we all did in 2022. 3 weeks into 2023 because, you know, we're 10 minutes late with a Starbucks.
Don't even worry about it. You know, we're late and caffeinated.
Yep. Now we can do our best work. Yeah. So I think that our yearly recap podcast has never taken this long, and as a result, like it was kind of like necessary to put it in just because it could bring us all back together again. And this is part of this is the one podcast a year where the three of us, like all three of our perspectives, are very important, and I love it dearly, as I've said before.
Yeah, and this is I love these because we get to kind of you ever just forget how much shit happened in 2022? And it's like, oh, that had to have happened 5 years ago. I remember that Pokemon Legends Arceus came out in 2022. I'm like, that game's 2 years old at this point. Nope. No, it is not.
No,
and
it is not.
It's it's so weird how many things we immediately latched onto, fizzled off of, and came back to within the same year. Mm-hmm. It's so crazy to see how much stuff came out, and so many great games this year. Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's wild because I looked at my list of games because I feel the previous years we've done this, I haven't had much to bring to the table because I don't really do anything during my time. I'm yeah, I'm gonna rewatch the same 5 shows and replay Kingdom Hearts for the 200th time. But I have 11 or 12 games that I actually sat down and fucking played over 2022, and I was like, who the fuck am I?
Yeah.
What?
This game was
what?
This year was fucking packed.
And as we know, Rain only plays good games.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's true. If I played it, it's a good game.
And what a bevy, what a list. We're so excited. So I was wondering how we're going to choose who goes first. Are you kidding me? It's already chosen. Rain, would you like to go first?
Yeah, please.
Yeah. So I'm gonna ask the question. Do you guys want me to start with a game that you would definitely know, or like one of the stupid little games that I played over
Maybe we should
2022?
all work from like little to like game of the year. Like game of the year
Yeah.
should be saved to last, right?
All right.
Just whatever you think is game of the year, put up last.
All right, perfect. So then I will start with one of the little like side kind of games that I played, which was, and this one's actually like a comfy cozy game that I was really excited that was coming out in 2022, which was Bear and Breakfast. And it's a little game where you are a bear
I've seen
and
that.
you are running, yeah, a little bed and breakfast. Colton, that's the game that I was sending you Snapchats of the bear, and I was going, Colton, I have all these reaction images of you now.
It was so cute.
Yeah, it's a really cute game. The people are afraid of you until you put like a shirt on, but you don't need pants. Love that for the bear.
Oh, that's so
Hell
funny.
yeah.
That
Points.
sounded exactly like the D&D campaign me and Z were in.
Yep.
Just toss on a shirt. But it was really cute. There's a lot to do in that game. There's so many different areas to unlock and like lore and story. And I was like actually shocked with how deep I got into playing this game. Like this was like 3 months of just consecutive, I need to go home and play my bear game.
Yeah, oh my god. It looks so cute.
It's really cute. You're just a guy, but it's a bear, you
Just-
know, and he just wants to make hotels.
If you've
What
ever
a
wanted to
perfect
live
fucking
my
bear.
if you've ever wanted to live my life in my alternate reality where I'm a real estate broker, this is the game where you can do
It's-
that.
It's like kind of funny. It's really cute. If you like little like cozy, almost not really Stardew Valley, but maybe like Animal Crossing-esque game, give it a shot. I had a lot of fun. And like, you know, it's like a little single player game, but it's got stupid little jokes in it and little things that you can find, and I had a great time.
Yeah.
100 out of 10. I would recommend that game.
Absolutely.
Not
Love it.
definitely not my game of the year, but
No.
a great cozy comfy game. And it was a really like that came out pretty early in the year, I feel like, so it was good to start my year with.
Rain, it's pretty crazy, actually, that you would fire off with that. Colton, do I have permission to go next? by any
Yes,
chance?
absolutely.
Because my honorable mention for the year is, here we go, count them off with me. A comfy cozy game. B, is something that I'm like, this is just for fun. And B, does feature a bear.
Oh my god.
So,
Good
my-
lord.
yeah, I was like, oh my god, I have to talk about this now. My my honorable mention.
Oh, he's dead.
The bear.
I'm
got
being
him.
taken. My honorable mention game for 2022 is Lumberjack. In fact, and Lumberjack is a
love
game
this.
that you can buy on Steam. I'm just going to read the description to kind of give you an example of what this is about. Grab your axe and save the environment by chopping and recycling every man-made thing in your path and solving puzzles with your charming animal friends. So, Lumberjack is a bear with an axe living out in the woods, and he wants to destroy capitalism, and I deeply understand him.
Oh my god.
That's the game for me.
I adore that. I think that's so amazing. Where are my royalty checks? I got 2 games with my likeness in it. Like, where are they?
You just have a monopoly on all bear-related media.
I mean, that's like your royalty checks are where mine are for every Pokemon game that has used my likeness. So
True,
Right.
true.
lost in the mail, never to be seen.
Oh god. Well, you know what? Maybe they'll all maybe it'll all back up and I'll just get 48,000 letters one day.
Right. Sorry, they fell between the seats.
They fell in the couch cushions. We're sorry, man.
Oh, good.
They were the couch.
Colton, where's your bear game?
I actually don't surprisingly have a bear game to bring.
He
to
doesn't
the
have a
table.
comfy, cozy bear game. Get him out of here.
I had no-
What's your equivalent? What's your honorable mention for the year?
So my honorable mention was a game that really, really zenned me out. It was if we're doing comfy cozy games, it was the power washing simulator.
Oh, Power Wash Simulator.
Oh God, I just if I had a really like overstimulated day, I'm gonna put it. Like I just my brain is fried by the end of the day. I can do nothing productive. I can do nothing mentally. I just tune into Power Washing Simulator and just clean. And like my brain like heals itself.
I love that.
It's so nice. It felt like I was cleaning the shit off my brain. You know what I mean?
Wow. That is deeply understandable for you. Like, there's nothing about that doesn't surprise me at all.
Oh my god, it's just so nice. It's therapeutic, man. I really like it. I like those simulator games. I'm really starting to have a lot of fun with them. However, I did play Forklift Simulator, and that was a fucking nightmare. But I like most simulator games.
Next up, Colton plays Goat Simulator, the best game.
God, that chef's kiss. That is a game. That's just a perfect game.
That's a game.
That is a game. That is a mode of entertainment. Oh
All
my
right.
goodness.
All right, Rain, it's your turn.
All right. I feel like this is also going to be an honorable mention because I did not have high hopes for this, and I still don't have any high hopes for this. But I did put a lot of hours into, and I hate to admit it, Overwatch 2. I put a lot of hours. And for those who know, I streamed last year and I did Overwatch 2 Saturdays. So, I put a lot of time and effort into Overwatch 2.
Yep.
Only to realize I'm still just a Junkrat main. So
Right.
nothing has changed. There are new characters. I'm just been told there's supposed to be a story mode. I have no idea if that's even happening or whatever. Blizzard fucked up a shit ton. And the only reason I played Overwatch 2 was because it was free.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, like, is there anything new? Blizzard fucked up. I mean, the sky is blue. It's
Right.
just
Yeah.
like, bro, I can't play that game anymore. Now that it's entered the free territory and so many more people have access to it, it's just like, it was toxic before. But like, at least it was toxic, but you also had that $60 buffer of like, I paid $60 for this. I can't be that toxic.
Right.
Just now you have the freemium people coming on. Like, you know what I mean?
Trademark that term right now.
I
Can we get it? Can we get it in Webster's on that?
Add that shit to the dictionary immediately.
I vividly recall the last time I played Overwatch, and it was in August. Like,
Wow.
I think Rain, I think you had streamed, and then like the week after I played it, and then I was like, never again. I will be playing RuneScape and Zelda for the rest of my life. I went on, I was playing as Zenyatta, and I was getting yelled at because I couldn't solo heal while the other healer wanted to do damage. I was like, nope, I'm good. I am never touching this game again. This game is garbage. I'm putting it down. Goodbye.
Angela got fucking yelled at for playing Sombra because they were DPS, and their response to the guy yelling at them was just, wait till he finds out I'm bad at all DPS. And I feel like that's just the energy you have to bring into this game. But the thing is that I don't play games to have to yell at other people. I'm just trying to have a good time, and I cannot have a good time with Overwatch 2, despite how many hours I have logged into this game.
Yeah, I went and I tried it, and I moved all my data over, and I played a couple of rounds, and like characters had changed, new characters had been added. You know what? Power to the people who are doing it right now, but couldn't be me.
I got mad because they blocked my boy Torbjorn for a really long time, and then like by the time they let him back in, like everybody else could like take him out, and I was just like, oh well, why am I here?
Yeah, they don't like do balance patches. They just kind of like with
They
Bastion.
take the characters out.
Yeah, they take the characters out and say, how can we just nerf them into the ground and then put them back in? And then that just puts someone else over. And they're just like, you know what? Let's just make everybody do 0 damage and have a slap fight. You know, just, oh
Right.
my God.
It's tough. You know, balancing games is tough, but like they have had a long history of the balance of this game being.
I don't know if balancing games is that tough. You know?
If you
apparently
keep
it is
adding
for
more
them.
characters, yeah.
I think you just like you have a stats bar, right? Like just don't let it go. If you're gonna min-max a character, fucking min-max them. You know, like just don't try to make a min-max character at all around and vice versa. It just doesn't work.
I just think that Blizzard should stop. And that's where I'm going to end my
Agreed.
Overwatch 2 recap, and I'm going to pass it over to Z.
Okay. Kind of on the more bottom end of my list, something I got because I will always support this media. I bought the JoJo fighting game, boys. I did. JoJo All-Star Battle R. I
There
bought
was
the
a
DLC.
JoJo fighting game?
It was in 2022. It is lit. I enjoy the hell out of it. I don't play it very often, but if I'm ever with another JoJo fan, I could be like, hey, I have the JoJo fighting game if you want to go a couple rounds. We will play a couple of rounds as our favorite characters, and then we will probably stop, and that is fine by me. You know what I mean? It's not really that complicated. Obviously, for the people who do it competitively, it's very complicated. But I enjoyed myself, so that's definitely on the bottom end of my list.
Oh, dude, I actually also have a fighting game to bring to the table.
Nice.
And you are going to adore it. I know it specifically. King of Fighters 15.
Yes, it's also on my list.
Yeah, it's fun. it's pretty fun. I'm not a fighting game dude by any standard. Like I was never a Marvel vs. Capcom guy. I was never Street Fighter. I tried to get into fighting games with Dragon Ball Fighter Z because of course I did.
Right.
And I'm okay. Like I'm nothing to write home about, but King of Fighters is a lot of fun. And I'm definitely not going to try and play it competitively. I am mortified of professional competitive like fighting game players. They are just the most terrifying humans I've ever met in my life. But I'm just having fun bodying people as Geese Howard in like glorious, gorgeous HD.
Hell yeah.
So, especially with
Correct.
the King of Fighters 15 remix of Soy Sauce for Geese. Mwah. Yes, thank you.
You know I'm having a good time as Terry Bogard. You know.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I love the amount of characters that you have access to and like the updated graphics and themes and it's awesome.
It's just beautiful, and it's like it's everything that Street Fighter V wasn't for its series.
Oh yeah. Very nice. I think that brings us up to the top of the round. I feel like
Absolutely.
I'm DMing with Rain.
Yeah, I feel like if y'all know it's me, I gotta put this on the list. We got in 2022 the update that I have been waiting for Dark Roads from Kingdom Hearts, which is the mobile game.
Oh yeah, we did get that
and
this year.
I played the shit out of it. Because of course I did. So
Really? I never would have guessed.
Shocking.
yeah, I actually don't even like Kingdom Hearts. Me?
Stupid.
Me? Kingdom Hearts?
I think I would actually pass away if that game.
if I ever said that seriously.
If you
I
said
think
that, like, you know, I fucking hate Kingdom Hearts. I'm like,
No,
That is
seriously.
the day that hell freezes over.
If Rain called me and they said, I hate Kingdom Hearts, I'd be like, where are you? Like, I'll come and help you. Like, what is it? Like,
You know those memes that are like, what would you like tweet so people know you're in trouble? That's what I'm gonna tweet. I'm gonna put I fucking hate Kingdom Hearts, and that is how you guys know that like I've been like kidnapped or something.
oh my god.
totally.
But yeah, we got the update for the end of Dark Roads. Dark Roads is the story of Xemnas when he was not an old man doing wiggly fingers at the heart-shaped moon and stealing kids. As one does.
Yeah, he was
it was
straight
great.
up a fairy tale villain.
What a
Yeah.
weirdo.
He's a strange man, but honestly, great. We love to see it. Really does not make you feel any better about the story because it's Kingdom Hearts, and you'll never feel good about the story in Kingdom Hearts. But you know, it was great to finally get the end after they like teased us for like 3 years. So I'm not going to spoil anything for people who have not played it, because I know that like that has been a whole fucking thing recently of people not like sitting through the whole thing. But do yourself a favor, watch it if you haven't, and then DM me so we could talk about the story of Kingdom Hearts more.
That was the most like unsatisfied yet satisfied description of anything I've ever heard in my whole life.
No, I can tell they enjoyed it, but like they
I-
also have
I'm just like-
reservations.
It's just like I'm so glad they wrapped it up. It's not nothing's resolved, but I'm so glad they wrapped it up.
That's like that was what I said about when we did this with Memory of Melody, and I turned around and I was like, I'm so glad, you know, Z got me this game and I finally beat it and I made it to the end, and I still have 8,000 questions because nothing has been resolved. It's just how it's every single Kingdom Hearts game that's how I feel about it. So
Oh my goodness.
Good on you, man.
You know what? That's why I'm so glad I latched on to Star Fox, because it's very easy to digest.
Colton, I swear to God, we're not talking about Star Fox right now.
Yo,
It's
my
Z's
next
turn.
game on my list is the Dinosaur Star Fox that was
I'm
released in
literally
2022.
gonna kill myself. Shut up.
The HD remake of Star Fox Adventures.
Oh wow, I can't believe it. It's Z's turn.
Yeah. I totally wasn't about to join in on that at all.
No, you were not.
Okay, so I'm going to start the section of my list that is currently in progress. Games that came out in 2022 that I haven't beaten, but I am really enjoying, and then I'll move on to the completions. Stray is definitely a big one for me.
Well, taking
What
that
a
off
good
my
game.
list. You got one on my list too, Z. Oh, I love that
Yeah,
game
that's on
so
my
much.
list.
Nice. Yeah, no, it's adorable, and also really frightening, and also like really big critique of capitalism and automation. And I am like very, very, you know. And then I went through a tunnel full of eyes, and I'm like, what's happening right now? Like, I don't know what's good.
When I
But-
tell you that, like, after I completed that game, I ran and just grabbed Mikey and held him as close to me as possible. I was just like, "You're gonna be okay, buddy. You're gonna be all right."
Like, he's like, why the hell did you wake me up?
Michael is just sitting there like, the fuck?
Oh my god! I'm just like, Michael, shh, it's okay, buddy, it's okay. And he's
Yeah.
just like, get away from me.
I mean, playing as the cat is obviously the attraction to the game for people, but thankfully there's so much more substance than just cat go on roof. Like, it's like so much more than that, and I really, really appreciate it.
Yeah, it was a beautifully storied game. And it's one of those games that, like, I love a game that can tell a story without saying anything.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Like, it's just, a completely visually told story is just, I did the chef's kiss bit already, but I'll do it again. Just chef's kiss, gorgeous. Give me more of that.
The music is really good. The music is amazing.
Oh, my
And,
Lord.
It really sets the scene because there's really no dialogue, and like it tells the tone of everywhere that you are, and it's really, really good.
Yeah, I love that it's a completely dynamic score and just changes with every step you take. And I'm just like, oh, yes, give that to me.
Game music.
Yeah.
A favorite topic of ours.
Oh, yeah.
Colton, that's you.
Oh, well, Stray was going to be my next one. But no, it's all good. Don't worry about it. I'll pick the next one. I am actually going to jump to Pokemon Legends Arceus. Because that game, oh mama. that was a great game. Like, I know we just got Scarlet and Violet, and I know a lot of people love it, and we have a lot of problems with it. Sure, fine. But Pokemon Legends Arceus, I will comfortably say was a perfect Pokemon game. It was exactly what the series needed. It was so beautifully and lovingly crafted. The story was excellent. The battles were excellent. The overworld was excellent. The addition of shiny Pokemon appearing in the overworld was revolutionary. Everything done about this game was perfect. And you didn't have to EV train. You didn't have to IV train. You just had to use the stupid grit rocks on them. And that was great. That draws so many new people into Pokemon. And the Pokemon that they chose to spotlight in that game, perfect. Literally perfect. Everybody's favorites were there, and Charizard wasn't. I'm so happy.
Yeah, I love any time when Charizard isn't included. I'm not gonna lie.
Wow.
God.
I cannot believe the hatred that is going on in this podcast right
I
now.
have no hatred for
Oh,
Charizard.
no, hold on a minute. Wait. All right, listen. I'm a grass type starter. All right, I'm allowed to have this.
No, you're valid. You're valid for hating Charizard. However, the reason I'm so glad that Charizard is not in it is because if there's one Pokemon that every boomer knows, it's Pikachu. If there's another one they know, it's fucking Charizard. And Pokemon knows that like immediately. They have shoehorned Charizard into every fucking game that they possibly could as like one of the front runners. They just did it with Scarlet and Violet. Like, oh my God. And fine, he's cool. Awesome. Whatever.
Yeah.
But dude, there's so many other Pokemon that were not given any kind of love. The Sinnoh region is such a beautifully populated region, and they just did it such justice in this game. And the story was so cool. And seeing everybody's ancestors? Cool. Cool as shit. And like, oh God, I'm still playing it to this day, even with Scarlet and Violet. And the best part about it, the best part is that it was barely any glitches at all in that game. Very, very few, if any. It's upsetting in a way because it shows that Game Freak can put out such a high quality game when they want to. And I just don't know what happened with Scarlet and Violet. I feel like I'm alpha testing it, but it's okay. It's all right. We're fixing it as we go. But Pokemon Legends Arceus was just a 100 out of 10 for me. It was so good and such a thrill to stream.
I'm glad. And you can see like the effect that it left on Scarlet and Violet. Like a lot of the concepts are there. You know?
Yeah, I mean, overworld shinies are still there, which are great. They don't have that little ding-ling-ling sound that they had in Arceus, which is horrible for colorblind people. But it's fine. Hopefully we'll get that in the future. But
There will be an update in like 2 years.
yeah, absolutely. And like Sword and Shield was influenced by, or it was influenced by Sword and Shield, and then it was a lot like they did Sword and Shield first, and then they did Scarlet and Violet, and then they did Legends Arceus, and then they're like, oh shit, we did so many things right in Legends Arceus, we should do that in Scarlet and Violet. And I think that's great. They should have just done Scarlet and Violet like Legends Arceus, but whatever. Oh God, so good. Such a good game. I hope we get more Legends. I hope we get a Legends Hoenn next. That would be so good.
Yeah, I would be down to go back to that genre, that generation.
Hell yeah, absolutely. Or a new Nova Legends. Oh my God, a legend. Oh my God, an Origin Zekrom. Yes. Okay, anyway.
Rain?
I'm sorry, I just hearing Colton nerd out was just that was a very pleasurable moment for me. I was like, oh,
Oh.
I was like, oh, look at him, talk about a thing he loved.
Sometimes-
I'm so happy about it. Like,
I feel like because of that, I feel like I should talk about something that I've really been enjoying recently.
yes, please do.
And I feel like this is going to make me I'll just out myself on live. 2022 was the year that I became obsessed with a man, which is weird for me because I don't like men.
What?
Yeah, I know, right? Like me, a guy. 2022 is the year I became obsessed with one Min Yoongi, and so the game that I'm currently playing is BTS Island in the Seom, and that means in the island in Korean.
BTS has their own game?
Yes, they do.
I did
And
not
yeah.
know this.
originally, I had been playing Cookie Run Kingdom, but then I collected all of the cookies that were BTS, so I deleted the game for BTS Island.
I'm going to tell Nicole you deleted Cookie Run.
You tell Nicole. I collected
God.
all of the cookies. I got Suga, who is the only one I care about, and then I left to go play BTS Island, where I am currently ranking up Suga's happiness, and
What
he
a
is
fucking
level
power move.
16. Well, everybody else is like level 10 because I only care about one of them.
What a fucking power move.
Wild.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I wasn't
it's
expecting this.
Collected-
What an unexpected twist. One of my top games for 2022 is a match 3 mobile game about BTS
That's-
being stranded on an island.
That's extremely on brand. Oh my God. That's like
Yeah.
me collecting all the ultimate rare ancient gear cards and be like, these are nice. Well, into the campfire.
Listen, man, I don't know what happened. I don't know at what point my brain decided this was the thing that I was gonna bring with me into 2023. But yeah, I'm a Min Yoongi stan, and I guess I'm into K-pop now. So
Listen, you know what? As Nicole always tells me, if it makes you happy and it's not illegal, why not?
I mean, because of BTS, a fun fact: in 2022, I started learning Korean. So you
Oh,
know,
that's so cool.
so literally, I am teaching myself a new language, playing BTS Island, and just vibing my way
That's
through the
awesome.
world. So, yeah, I'm just stuck on I became obsessed with a man. I can't believe this would happen to me
That's,
in the year of our
That's
Lord
like-
and Savior.
What an update.
that's another tweet that I would expect you to send out if you were in trouble. Like that's
Have you
what I
guys
would
seen my
expect more,
Twitter? It's
honestly.
all just me.
Amazing.
Z. Move on to Z.
I got you. Okay, so 2022 was also an update to a game I enjoy very heavily. And, further updates upon updates to it. Persona 5 Royal.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
So very, very in love with that game, that setting, that story. Everything that Royal added to it was fun as hell. The overworld felt a lot more involved. The story felt a lot more, like deep as usual. It's the same story. Nothing changed. It's just more context and more stuff. And it is nowhere even close as hard as the vanilla Persona 5 is. It gives you a lot more options and a lot more, I think, reward for your time, I think. And just everything about it was really cool. I haven't finished it just yet. I'm up to the final boss fight and he keeps clapping me every time I try. So
Z, if it helps, in Persona 5, I'm still stuck on the second fucking palace. So
all right.
Hey, me too.
Hey,
the
I'll come by.
face is really hard to beat.
I'll come by and beat it for any of you guys in 6 hours flat. I got you. It's
In
done.
6 hours flat.
Can we
he
do
said.
a shotgun stream of
Say
you
less.
and I playing Persona 5?
Say less. Put it on easy. We're done. Don't worry about it.
Put it on
yeah.
easy, he said. I think I just have to ask one question about Persona
Yeah.
5 Royal.
Sure.
Is there more of my best boy?
Yeah, and I think that Ryuji does a lot in connection with Sumire, with the new character and with the new storyline. And everything is great. Like Goro Akechi becomes more of like a character than he was in the original
good.
game. He's much more of a homie now, which makes his inevitable betrayal instead of, the old joke of sketchy Akechi. Like he was so mysterious and weird, but he didn't like come along with you, but he was also like supposed to be trusted. He became a confidant, whatever. But it's just like, I played darts with that man and he betrays me. Like it was tough. It was hard.
Not after y'all played darts.
Yeah, but there was billiards. We went to a jazz club. It's cool. The new places you can go in the game, the new locations, really, really nice. And I think that Dr. Maruki and the only thing I'll never forgive them for is inventing a new tarot card. They invented 2 new tarot cards for the 2 new characters. So I was like, can we demote a couple of these guys?
We just invented new. I gotta go.
Some of these confidants. We can knock them down, right? Anyway, but yeah, highly recommend.
Oh, dude, that's I got Persona 5 Royal, and like I loved playing the first dungeon, like the first palace, much more than remember when we played Persona 5, like the regular one. Like,
it's vanilla.
It already
Persona.
feels so much better in Royal. Yeah. Like they cut out so much of the shit. They cut out so much of the little filler stuff. It felt like when they do those HD remakes of the Zelda games, they cut out all the like nonsense shit in there, and they're just like, here's the fun parts. Like, I love that. That's such an important thing. So many games need that treatment. Oh my god.
So many games.
I really wish that Kingdom Hearts would do that, but whenever Kingdom Hearts gets a remake, they add like 4 more hours of shit. So
Kingdom Hearts does the direct opposite.
Kingdom Hearts is like, ooh, you want us to cut out shit? I actually accidentally added 6 more scenes that are going to be 5 hours. And I'm like, thanks, Nomura.
Here's something I dreamt last night. Here you go.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, that's Colton.
Yes, absolutely. Splatoon 3.
Nice.
Yeah.
Splatoon.
Splatoon is always fun. I never have anything bad to say about it because it's like it scratches that shooter game itch for me, but ironically, it's not toxic at all, and it's colorful, it's fun, the story's real cute, and I'd pay $60 for it again. Fuck it, Nice. I really enjoy the colors and the levity of it. It's fun. It's just a pure fun machine. And that's what a game is supposed to be. It's a turn your brain off and have a goddamn good time. Splatoon.
Nice.
Like, we've done it 3 times now. And I'm good.
I'll do it again.
It has a huge fandom, clearly, in order to get 3 games. And whoever's there is there for it. I think it's adorable and colorful and wacky and weird. And the little ink people are in Smash. So
yeah, they're fun. It's just a fun game, and I'm really happy I'm happy that it's around. That's all.
It is a very cute little game.
Do you prefer playing as one of the different kinds of colors, Colton?
Absolutely. I prefer a red Octowing.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
I like the yellow ones.
Yeah, the yellow ones look nice. I like that vibrant, like highlighter ass yellow. Like I really like that. That's
I didn't
fun.
think I was gonna be a fan because I don't normally like the bright yellow like that. But honestly, I was watching my brother play it, and I was like, oh, that's actually pretty nice. I kinda like that.
It's cool. And like I'm embracing that. Like, my favorite color has always been red, and I'm just like, oh, let me try something. Let me do more different things. Nah, fuck it. The red looks awesome. So I'm just like, hell yeah, I'm going back to it. And it's just like, it's cool. It makes me feel like I'm playing video games for fun again, Yeah,
that's the idea.
Yeah, I
mean,
know,
I feel
right?
like that's the point.
Yeah, you fucking think so. But like,
I would, but then again, I played Overwatch, so what do I know about
I was
fun?
gonna say I played Overwatch for gains.
I played Halo that one time.
All right,
That one
Halo
time.
was a lot of fun though. That's fun with friends.
Yeah. Halo Infinite. A lot of fun.
Oh God.
Halo
that is
Infinite's on my
ridiculous.
list. Just let everyone
Oh
know.
No
hell
way!
That's
let's
on my
go.
list. I don't
also
know.
on my
Halo
list.
Infinite technically is 2021, but let's be honest, it did all its
there's-
work in 2022.
There's 2 games on my list that are 2021, but I didn't play them until 2022. Which is why
man.
they're on my list, which was Halo Infinite, which I only played with you guys. And I actually did enjoy it. I only played the multiplayer. And I quote this to this day, but I went into the middle of the map onto a shooty thing, and I don't remember if it was you or Z who said it, but all I remember hearing is, "What idiot is on that shooting thing in the middle?" And I was like, "It's me!"
I remember that was me. I'm like, who is stupid enough to do that? And you're like, it's me.
I had no idea how to play the game. I had no idea what I was doing.
And nobody, for some reason, nobody targeted you. I'm like, holy shit!
I was playing
working.
Distraction.
I was
I was
like, I
like-
cannot believe this is working.
I was like, I can't fucking kill anybody, but I can sit in this thing, I guess.
Oh my!
And
God,
it
was
worked.
amazing.
But I enjoyed that. I don't think I could play that game alone. I think I would probably cry
Right.
because it's not for me. But like, hey, if you guys ever need someone on your team to just take shots and miss, I got you. I'm really good at it.
Hell yeah!
Nice.
But to follow up on that, I'm gonna do a little quick 2-for-1 before I of my other game that came out in 2021 that I'm playing now is Genshin Impact.
Oh boy.
Good God!
I know. That's wild.
Genshin Impact.
Genshin Impact. It came out in
Great.
2021, and I didn't start playing it until late 2022. But I'm actually really enjoying it. Honestly, I gave it a shot when it first came out, and I didn't like it. But now that I'm sitting down to actually play it, really enjoyable. I'm enjoying the story. All of the characters are actually really unique and different with different abilities, and I already have a favorite character who the only one that I use, which I should stop doing because he's not that great, but he's a little fox boy and I love him.
Oh, I got you. Yeah.
His name is Tanari. He's a little grass fox and he uses a bow and arrow and I love him. But yeah, it's very fun. It's a really long fucking game, so I'll probably never beat it, but
You
I'm
know,
enjoying
like,
myself.
I tried it on my phone one time and it felt like I could cook an egg on the back of it, but
Yeah, no, I got it for my computer because I tried to do it on mobile and I hated it. So
yeah, I might give Breath of the Waifu another shot. You know, just I could give it a shot. You know, I know Jiggy played it for a while. I don't know anybody else that played it. Like, I don't personally know anybody else that played it, but like,
Well, now you
the
do.
amount of, well, yeah, now I do. And the amount of content I see for it online, I'm just like, you know what? I fucking may as well. I'll give it a shot. Why not? I just like don't need another gotcha game in my life. You know,
they've actually, so I found this out because I didn't know, but I have a couple of friends who play it and they actually fixed the like gotcha system to make
oh
it
really?
like better and make it so like every like 10 you are getting like characters. So I have like a good handful of characters for just starting.
Oh, good. Okay, so I'll probably have to do that because, like, listen, as much as I love the gotcha element of games, I can't add anything on top of Fire Emblem Heroes. I can't do it.
Right.
Can't be doing it.
You'll go, bro.
I will. I'll die. I will simply pass away, and I just you know
I'll
what?
remember you
Like,
as you were.
absolutely. I could probably sell my Fire Emblem Heroes account for a mortgage. Like, it's ridiculous, but like. I really like the way it plays. It's very Breath of the Wildy, and you know I could sing that game's praises forever. So I'll give it a shot. I'll give it another shot.
Correct.
All right. I think my next one is going to be one of the last games that I am currently in playing is Gotham Knights is something that I picked up in 2022. I obviously picked up a PS5 in 2022 towards the beginning of the year. So
Must
very
be
pleased.
nice.
So that has been a lot of fun. I'm just writing down something for later that I forgot to put on my list. But yeah, it's been cool to play as the Bat Family. It's cool to play as Dick and Barbara and Jason and Tim. Each of them has, kind of their own different style, and each of them have, you can play any mission as any of them, which is pretty cool. But the one thing I do complain about is the fact that once you're locked into one, you can basically go through a night of patrol and have to go back. Like, you can't, switch out at any time, which I think would have been pretty cool, and I think what some people might have been expecting. But, it's a lot of commitment. And then, if your character gets roughed up really easily, you got to go home for the night. You can't, all right, time to call in Jason. He's big and tough, and he has more health. So, yeah, it's been really good so far. Recommend it overall.
I love that they're still putting out good Batman games, and none of them have gotten stale.
Yeah, and they will come out with them more in 2023, which is Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, the final performance of Kevin Conroy, who we lost in 2022.
Oh my God, what a loss
as Batman. So I can't wait to play that. It's going to be like saying goodbye in a way.
Yeah, that's bittersweet. Oh my God.
All right. That is you, Colton.
Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, I was just thinking about that. I'm like, holy shit.
No. That was for procedure. I wasn't rushing you. No problem.
No, it's all good. I would like to talk about a heavy hitter, like a big heavy hitter, if that's okay.
Sure.
So I think probably my favorite game of the year is God of War Ragnarok.
Oh, wow. Is that your game of the year?
I think it's tied. It's tied for me with another game, and I've already brought it up, but just in terms of hours that I've put into it. But this game, just wow. This was such an unbelievably amazing game. And I remember we were supposed to get it in 2020, and then COVID was like, hello.
Right. That was definitely a thing.
Absolutely. And then they delayed it for 2 years, and my God, did they just make that 2 years so worth it. That game was perfect. That was a perfect video game. Right. Hands down, bar none, nothing was wrong with it at all.
It's my silver medal for the year. It's not my
I
game of
already
the
know
year.
what your gold medal is, and I didn't play it, so that's why.
That's okay. That's okay. But yeah, no, we know. We've got podcasts on God of War Ragnarok.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I fully endorse anybody trying to play that game.
Yeah, we got to finish up our series on that, because it's just, as somebody who is such a fan of Norse mythology, and it's part of my heritage, and it just warms my heart, to see all of the, they're getting the shit kicked out of them, but I'm like, fuck them, yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm just, it's so satisfying, and just seeing all these different stories interweave, and seeing all these different aspects of Norse mythology actually just be parts of the game, just normal ass parts of the game. That's just so cool. And hearing how all of the games tie into this one game, and hearing Kratos tell of the events of God of Wars 1 through 3, through this game, it's just oh my God. The development of Atreus, just everything is so good.
Yeah. Probably the character of the year. I mean,
oh God. And I'm that beard on Kratos, man. That's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to get the Kratos beard right now. I'm almost there.
I haven't looked at a razor since.
Yeah, it's just, oh my God, I love this game, and the replayability is so cool. once you finish the story, there's so many things you can go do afterward. 100%ing this game has been so much fun. And like you get these tiny little nuggets of info that you just go back and find, and suddenly this one other part of the story makes total sense, and you're like, "Oh my god!" Like it's, oh god. All right, enough of that. Like we're gonna do a series on it, but god damn, good job, guys.
Incredible for sure.
Yeah,
I love that for you. I've never played a God of War game, so I'm just like, I love that for you. I have no
you
idea
know what
we're
Nicole
talking
said
about.
to me the other day?
What?
She's like, "Can we play the entire God of War series?" And I'm like, "I've already agreed to marry you. Like, do you want to push the date up? Like, is that what this is about?"
Right.
You all of a sudden just like, I guess we're eloping.
I was like, "Are we getting? Is it happening today?" Like,
Oh my
I
god.
love that for you.
I love that. Really, I do. I mean, you know, the God of War game's really good. And that's how you can tell you found a good partner.
oh yeah, without a doubt.
All right, I think that's Rain.
It is. Okay, so I have 2 games that are tied for my game of the year. And one of them I feel like we all kind of are going to expect from me. So I'm going to go with the other one as the first one I talk about, which is a game called Core Keeper.
Ooh,
And Core Keeper came out in March of 2022, and I played it a lot with my friends. And it is kind of like Stardew Valley with more Minecraft aspects to it, where you start in this little tiny cave and you have to like go through all of this huge cavern that you're in and collect things and build rooms, and you're trying to just survive in a little pixel world.
Love that.
And I had a great time with it. You get to kind of pick a little like thing that you want to start out as, so you could be like a fighter. I picked the best one, which was gardener. Because you get to start with food. And I felt like starting with food was very important. But you get to beat these giant monsters that are very Dark Souls-esque. Like, they're weird and creepy, and I hated them. And you get little things from them, and you get to, like, make machines. And it was really fun. And if you are ever looking for a game to play with all of your friends, this is the game that I recommend. Out of all the games I'm speaking about, you should play Core Keeper.
Core Keeper. Wow.
yeah, you were telling me about this.
I told you about this.
Yeah, I was saying
Yeah.
you were telling me about
Yeah.
it, and I was like, "Oh my god, it looks so much fun."
I thought it would be such a fun game for us to play. And I still think it is. It's very enjoyable. If you don't want to fight, you don't have to. You can have people fighting while you do other things.
Oh, I want to fight.
It's a amazing game. I had a great time with it. So, and it has replayability because you can just make a new world and like start as something else or like do something else in like your world. It just keeps going.
I love that. We should do a Tryforce sesh. I'd love that.
That'd be really nice.
It is on Steam. It runs perfectly well on my laptop, which means if you have an actual desktop, it'll probably run 10 times better. But yes, we should. Super enjoyable. Amazing. 10 out of 10.
Nice. 10 out of 10.
Sick.
Awesome. Okay. So I noticed that we're getting towards like games of the year. So I'm gonna leave one off because I can tell that Colson's probably gonna snap it up for me. Hopefully, if he's planned to catch them all this evening. But some games I completed in 2022: Spider-Man Miles Morales, really good. Came out in 2022. Wrapped it up
Oh
during
yeah, it
2022.
did.
So good, really nice. Was not long enough by any means. By anything I could have imagined, was kind of blown away by this game. Really nice. Did a great balance of the mask and the person. Really just so good. Really well written, smartly written, great characters, and really fun. I replayed it. In fact, it was so good. So that's a really good time. Just like the first one, and just like the upcoming Spider-Man 2 with both of them. Oh my god, I can't wait.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of like it definitely scratched an itch for a lot more after the Into the Spider-Verse movie, and it felt the same, and that's what I loved about that.
Right.
It was that exact same vibe, but you could play it. And I was like, yes, thank you.
That's exactly what I wanted.
Yes, I was like, thank you, Sony. I appreciate that.
I've been waiting for this one, and that was me.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, nothing beats swinging around New York City. It's really nice. It's very freeing. Like, it's like kind of like, you can kind of like, oh god, I don't want to say it, but like you can just kind of turn your brain off and just swing around the city for a little bit, zip around, do things like.
Damn, you said the Colton line.
You said it.
I like had said it before I had said it, and I'm like, I can't stop now. I have to say it. Like, I don't have a backup.
Because it works, damn it.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. Like, it's also really fun to swing by quite literally swing by the places where I actually worked, and I'm like, I could probably see myself in there.
That's why I feel every time I play a Spider-Man game, I'm always like, I spent a lot of time, like a lot of hours in Spider-Man games, specifically being like, hey, I know where that is. I know where that is. I've been there.
That's 90% of my experience. I'm just like, hey, that's the pizza place I went to. I literally play that game the same way I watch like Goodfellas. Like I was like, oh, I've been there.
All New York media is relatable.
Literally all New York media. Holy shit, dude. Oh man. So I guess my last game on my list here, it's going to be Pokemon Scarlet and Violet.
There we go.
Well,
You got it.
That
That's
was the
also
last
on my
game
list.
on my list.
Nice.
Yeah.
Scarlet Gang.
It's just, yo,
Oh,
Scarlet
that's
Gang
true.
for
We
real.
all have Scarlet.
That's right.
You know
That's
what?
because Wheels is the best legendary.
It's time for the conversation that Koraidon looks so much cooler than Miraidon.
I don't know, man. I mean, the idea of like it becoming a motorcycle is really cool, but like I live for the fact that my man's just swimming with all four of his little feet.
I stand by what I said to Colton, which was there's something about this Pokemon having wheels but using his legs
Right.
that just speaks to me, and that is why his name is Wheels.
Wheel.
He's my favorite.
Yeah,
and
I
then
named
gotta
mine
get a
Wheels.
Miraidon. When we get a Miraidon, I trade it to you. You got to name him Feet.
No, Angela gave me her, like, okay, they're like, we like traded when you can catch, like, you get me.
Yeah.
So we traded, and so there is Wheels, and then I gave them Wheels 2.0, and they gave me Legs 2.0.
Legs.
The wheels and legs.
Hell yeah! Oh my god, I love that.
Pokemon wheels and legs.
You know what? Koraidon's better than Miraidon. Look at that battle form. That battle form is so cool. He
Yeah.
looks like a kaiju. Like, I'm like, hell yes!
Yeah.
Like, that's so what if he's 4 times weak to fairy types? Who gives a shit? I love that.
My 4 times weakness
Stop.
means nothing.
Stop bringing him to terror raids, but he looks so cool.
You just get
This thing's dead
absolutely.
in one hit, but look at how cool he is.
Oh, he's so cool. And his shiny's even cooler. I can't wait till that's actually released in the game.
Getting absolutely
But,
clapped by a Blissey in turn 1, you know?
Oh, absolutely bodied. But it's okay. It's fine.
Tinkaton's taking him out.
Absolutely. He's just set up. He's just set up for Roaring Moon. But I think that Scarlet and Violet was a very important addition to Pokemon. Yeah, it feels like we're playing a demo, sure. But the story for Scarlet and Violet,
Amazing.
it's like every cent of the budget went into writing the story And then the last week before the game came out, they're like, "Oh shit, we actually got to like make this visual."
And
Like,
them, oh shit, we forgot the codes.
yeah, literally, the story sets up the DLC so well and so cool. I cannot wait to see what they're going to do with this. I can't wait to see what else they have for us because holy crap. This was one of the coolest stories I've ever seen in a Pokemon game, bar none.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm sure that we could have like an entire episode about this game, but my favorite gen is Gen 4, and I was saying this to Angela and like all of my friends who've been playing this game, where I was like, I have not cared about a Pokemon story since Gen 4. I just feel like they've either tried too hard or not tried at all. This game made me cry. Like, I genuinely was crying.
I have never had such a shift in a character, like in a how I feel about a character than I did with Arvin.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God. Like, I can't believe that. And the professor?
They didn't have to do me like that, you know?
I'm not finished.
Okay, well, some things happen with the professor. I'll just let you know.
I know.
So, yeah.
Z?
But, like,
Z, just have some tissues ready.
I'm sure.
just,
Because
just
they
be
fucking
prepared.
they punch you in like the gut. Like I was like la 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 la, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh shit, okay,
Yeah.
going down. It was I wasn't ready because I went into this just going, oh, it's a Pokemon game. It's gonna be a Pokemon game, and then they went, hey.
And they're like, hey, remember that all of everyone that likes this games are aging millennials now? We're going to write a game for aging millennials. And I'm like, oh,
You didn't
my
have to.
heart.
They didn't. They really just. They didn't have to. Z, I think you're gonna really love where the story goes. I'm not gonna spoil anything. Cold's not gonna spoil anything.
Thank you.
Not
I
at
think
all.
you are going to fucking love it, though.
Can't wait. Very excited.
Yeah. I can't wait for that text when you finish this game because you should do it. You need to do it as fast as you can.
I'm
I
close.
want to play by play.
I'm
I just
close. I
want the
did-
play by play.
I did all the gyms. I did all the Team
Good.
Star stuff. I did all the Titan Pokemon. I beat Nimona. I just have to beat Clavel, and then I have to do all of, like the Great Crater stuff probably.
Yeah, the crater stuff.
God,
Okay.
I can't wait for you to do the crater stuff.
I can't wait to do crater things. Just hashtag just crater things.
Just crater things.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Can I just say that that director Clavel is one of my favorite Pokemon characters ever?
I'm not surprised. Not surprised.
I love. He's so doofy, and I love him so much.
What a fucking
like-
idiot. I love it.
I liked it. Having to like do the I Spy game, finding him in that one gym.
Oh yeah. Like if Alfred from Batman was an idiot. Like,
Oh,
I loved
absolutely.
him so much. And also Nimona as a rival, mwah, like a perfect rival.
She
She's a
was fun.
perfect rival.
She was fun.
Like, I love Girl Goku so much. Like
She was Hal, but like a character. It was great.
literally, like Hal walked so Nimona could run.
For real. Rain, do you have anything else? Do you have a goatee or?
I mean, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet was my like tied for game of the year. But I'll throw in a game that I've been playing that got moved to the Switch in 2022, which was Pokemon Cafe.
Nice.
Oh, cute.
It's really cute. It's a little matching game where you like try to make a bunch of tiles. And you get Pokemon, and you can get shiny Pokemon, which is really cool. It's a little like gacha-esque kind of game. And it's just really cute. And you level up your cafe, and then you get Mew, and then they do little events. Not as
Yeah, Nicole was showing me that.
That's-
It looks really cute.
That is really cute.
It is really cute. I'm really upset because for some reason Shinx isn't cute enough to be in this game, which I think is fucking bullshit.
What?
Yeah, I know,
Rude.
right? Shinx isn't cute enough, but they could put fucking Galarian Slowpoke in this fucking game.
Nah, come on.
Fucking bullshit.
Relax.
So that's why it's an honorable mention as a game that came out in a year. To quote
Nice.
my little brother, it's a game of a game A year. So there you go. That's how I
he
feel about
okay?
that. Nope.
That's a quote. Is he all right?
He's not okay, but neither am I. So
My goodness.
don't worry about it. I'm gonna pass it on to Z now before I die.
Okay, I'm wrapping up my list, but I definitely have a couple more games to
Speed
talk
round,
about.
and it's just
Yeah.
Z.
I don't want to speed round, but the next one I definitely want to talk about is Kirby and the Forgotten Land.
Yes.
Kirby.
I played that shit. I beat that shit. So fun. It was, mark it down, my first Kirby game ever, as I've said before. I did play Kirby's Tilt and Tumble on the Game Boy Color, but that is about it. So yeah,
They're all like that, dude. And they're all just, it's like Splatoon. They're just pure fun machines.
yeah, it was adorable. It was fun. I liked the mouthful modes. I liked the levels. I liked the ones where it was like a racetrack you had to complete in a certain amount of time. The boss fights were fun. The worlds were fun. Waddle Dee Town is very near and dear to my heart. That fucking serving the Cafe Kirby thing, Jesus Christ. I was about ready to snap my Switch over my knee. It was wild. It was wild, but I loved it. I had a great time.
Yeah. Kirby's always a good time. It is literally always a good time. I just wish in 2023 they would give us a Kirby Air Ride 2 or something.
Oh my God.
I've never played a Kirby game.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Okay, yeah.
Rain, we gotta show you some Kirby games. They're fun.
Yeah, this is my first.
I was gonna be my known facts of Kirby is that my partner really likes Kirby and played a lot of Kirby games. And when I went to Z's apartment, Z showed me a Kirby game.
Yeah, I think so. I think it was probably
Yeah.
Forgotten Land. Yeah.
I don't
Rain,
know.
we should
You
play
fought
Kirby Air Ride.
a boss. That's all I know.
I think you'll really like Kirby Air Ride. Kirby
If
Air
it's
Ride's a lot of
anything
fun.
like Sonic Riders, I'll fucking hate it.
It's not like Sonic Riders.
Oh, good, 'cause I'm
Anything
shit at that
Sonic
game.
Riders, I'd say Sonic Riders drew inspiration from Kirby Air Ride, but like that's a reach. That's in only the same thing that both vehicles don't exactly touch the floor. That's about it.
Amazing.
Perfect.
But yeah, I mean, it's Kirby's fun. Kirby's a lot of fun.
All right. So that's me. Colton, do you have anything else?
I don't have another game that came out in 22, but I do have a game that I played for the first time in 2022.
Oh boy. What is it?
It is Grand Theft Auto 5.
Okay. What made you do that?
Conduit.
Awesome.
Conduit made me do it. But I thoroughly enjoy it. It is ridiculous. It is the first GTA game I've ever played in my whole life, and I'm totally new to this world, and I'm enjoying every bit of it. I love it. Like, it's so chaotic. It's so insane. It's so funny. Like, the shit you can do in that game is so hilarious, and it scratches that, like, Need for Speed itch that I've had for a long time with all the car stuff you can do. But, like, it also fulfills my need for home ownership, which I won't be able to do in real life. But, like, it's, you know, it makes me feel like I have money. So I like GTA.
Yeah, I get that. That's why I like Pokemon right now.
Yes, it's really reinforcing that the only way you can make money nowadays is through hard criminal activity.
It'd be like that sometimes, you know? Sometimes
Yeah.
you just wake up and have to commit tax fraud.
Absolutely. You know what? Like, starting my mobile acid lab when, but like,
Before we get too far away from this, Rain, we told a joke on the JoJo podcast because season 5 is all about the Italian mafia. So,
Well, you don't
There-
have to talk about my family like online like that. It's a little
So-
rude.
one of the episodes was titled "First Mission from the Boss," and then another episode was titled "Second Mission from the Boss." So I said "Second Mission from the Boss," and Colton and I eventually landed on, it's like, I don't think Rain's told us to do anything, actually. So,
Well,
I don't have any emails. Like,
Rain's the boss.
absolutely.
So I
yeah,
think that
don't
the
worry about
Triforce...
that. The memos
think-
will come soon.
Thank you. I think the Triforce should turn to hard criminal activity in 2023.
It's very possible. Nobody. I'm a wild card. No one knows what I'll have everyone be doing this year.
We're really accentuating the force this year. Just,
We're no longer trying. Just force.
we are simply the force podcast.
I'm no longer asking, but it's the meme that's like I'm no longer asking, but it's just I'm no longer trying.
Please name this episode the Force Podcast. Oh my god. I'm telling you. Oh man. Oh man.
I'm gonna do what Colton just did and do a game that came out before 2022, but I played for the first time in 2022, which is Valorant.
Nice.
I put a
Oh, God,
lot
I
of
played that
time
too.
into Valorant this year, and then I haven't touched it since. But yeah, that's also a game where people are like extremely toxic for no reason. So every single
Right.
time someone was rude to me, I would respond to them in a different language so they would feel bad about yelling at someone who couldn't speak English.
Oh my god, Rain.
That's so good.
And then I would play with my friend, and my friend is very like good at like responding to people and just be like, well, now look at that. They don't even speak English and you yelled at them. And I was just like, damn, okay. We're really
Amazing.
pushing this story. But yeah, so I did that. And I probably will never touch Valorant again. So
I don't blame you. Do you remember that one time we went on and just like
Dude.
started harassing everybody? Dude.
Dude.
Hey, dude.
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 that's it. Welcome to
We got
Valorant.
like 6 other people who were like super happy about it. Just,
Interesting.
Z, I don't know if you were. I don't know if you saw that. I think we streamed it.
We did stream
but we were a team of 4. It was me, you, your friend Shika, right, and Conduit.
No.
All 4 of us. What?
I think it was
I-
Sabrina.
Oh, it was. Oh, right. It was Sabrina, and all 4 of us. We would group up, and it's teams of 5, so we'd have one rando with us. And every time the random person got like a kill, we just go, "Nice job, dude. Good job, dude.
Good
kill, dude.
Good job,
Go
dude.
get him, dude.
Like,
Dude, I'm
all
going, eh,
4 of
dude?
us would
Dude, they're in, eh?
just be like, "Stop."
Amazing.
Or we'd get the people that would join in and they'd be like, dude, and we'd
Yep.
be like, dude.
Dude, like we'd get a kill and they go, "Good job, dude. Let's go, dude."
So you guys put this on your list because you repeatedly said dude to people you've
Yeah.
never met.
Valorant is on my list of games solely because what a good game to troll other people in.
Okay.
Most dude game of the year.
Jesus Christ. All right. Do either of you have anything else?
No.
I could do a 2022 gaming favorite.
Okay. All right. So then
Somebody-
I will go next then because I have something
so-
for my game of the year after this. I haven't finished
Yeah,
this.
all right.
Yeah. What up?
Yeah, absolutely. I started my stream career for real this year. And like this was the first time that like I really got all of my followers this year. I did all of my content this year. And I got to do some of my favorite shit. Like I got to play some of my favorite games and I got to show everybody my favorite series ever and had a lot of people hang out with me and made a lot of friends through it, the Star Fox series.
Oh boy.
I swear to
I
God, if
didn't
you
know-
talk about Dinosaur Star Fox, I am literally ending the podcast right here. We will never get
I'm not
Z's
gonna
Game of
talk
the
about
Year
it.
because I will be going to your house to end
Colton,
you.
please. Colton, please. It's the boss.
It's okay. It's all right. Me and Z will do a Star Fox Adventures episode.
Oh my god.
but,
Absolutely.
I want to be there for it just so you can get to like an hour in and then I can actually speak and go, this game sounds fucking stupid. I've been here the whole
yeah, I'll just be
time.
like, Rain is a captive audience for this episode.
I love it.
Oh my god. Yes, I got to do the entire Star Fox series. And yes, I did Star Fox 64, then I did Dinosaur Star Fox, and then I did Star Fox Assault. And I basically got to do them back to back to back on stream. And it was so cool to see how many people came out for that and how many people really love these games as much as I do. And streaming has taught me a lot about people and a lot about, like, you know, games, and it's introduced me to so many different concepts that I've never been aware of, and so many different things about my favorite games that I've never been aware of. And it's just been such a cool, enriching experience. And I'm just so happy that my streams took off the way they did, and it just makes me happy.
We're happy for you,
know,
too.
And I'm so glad when you guys come through, and it's so cool. And I hope I get to share more games with everybody in 2023. I'm going to start doing cooking streams in 2023 too, so that's going to be a lot of fun.
Nice. All right. Great. I'm very happy for you, and I'm glad that you got to stream some games that you care about, like Burnout and like racing games and stuff like that. I know that's been a favorite of yours for a very long time.
We're gonna get back to that too, because God, do I need some wheels on my screen.
You're playing Scarlet. You already have wheels.
And legs.
Good point. Imagine, oh my God.
Fucking idiot. I can't believe you.
I'm just imagining like a mod where you put Koridon over one of the Burnout cars and he's like moving his legs at the actual pace of the...
At the actual RPM. Love it. This looks like a cartoon.
Holy shit. Oh my God.
All right, Rain, it is your turn if you have anything else.
I don't.
Okay.
I can just stand here and look great. No one can see me because this is a podcast, but pretend.
Z, we're finishing it up with you, my friend.
Okay, so I have one thing that I'm not currently finished with, and then my game of the year. Currently playing Horizon Forbidden West. Really, really good stuff. I was a huge fan of Horizon Zero Dawn, and it only got better. It only got bigger and more expansive, and it only doubled down on its amazingly well-written characters. I tweeted, like, just yesterday or so, about how, like, because of the prevalence of God of War Ragnarok, how many people, like, gave kind of, like, a lot of in-depth emotional, like, play to Kratos and his journey and his fatherhood and all that stuff. But I want someone to talk about Aloy's character development from Horizon Zero Dawn to Horizon Forbidden West. It's so true to the development that the character goes through in the previous game, and I haven't seen anything that like was so informed by the game that came before it in order to tell a new story, a new chapter in its story effectively using characters that we still loved and introducing new ones. And obviously there was new monsters and new things to new robots and new things to do. And, it's got that traditional difficulty it's very similar, but not the same. And I love that.
Yeah, it's like God of War Ragnarok. It just built upon something that was already amazing, and it made it better.
Yeah, I'll have to agree. And I'm very excited to see it come to. It's probably very, if I remember the first game, ending it was really like saddening and also hopeful and like mind blowing. So I'm sure that it's only going to be the same, which is something I could probably say for my game of the year, which is Elden Ring. Obviously.
Yeah, there it is.
Anyone who knows me knows
for it.
Anyone who knows me knows that my game of the year is Elden Ring. I have been playing a ton of Elden Ring. I am up to the final boss, and I've done a lot of the stuff on the side. So much fun. From Software has my very soul in a vice ever since I played Bloodborne. I replayed Sekiro in 2023. I started a brand new 2022. I started a brand new file. Got myself all the way back up to where I was previously. I thought Demon of Hatred wasn't optional. It turns out he is optional. So now I'm on the final boss of this game, which is where From Software tends to have me, all the way up until the final boss. So, I am not technically finished with it, but it is definitely my game of the year. The story, the characters were so incredible. The boss fights were daunting and punishing, and the overall story and all the different things that you can do with it, and the lore that's come out, and the things that the community have noticed. The recent patch that has co-op for the first time, not co-op, but also PvP, which was very popular in Bloodborne as well as Dark Souls. So cool. The fact that you can face off with someone with one of your spirit summons as well. So I can fight someone with my favorite spirit summon, Banished Knight Oleg. It's just me and Oleg against the world.
I love that for you.
Love Oleg. That's my guy. Really amazing. Just an amazing work. Obviously, I love George R. R. Martin. I obviously love Hidetaka Miyazaki for his previous work. And God, it's not even something I can say, oh, go play it. It's amazing. I highly recommend it. I don't recommend it for your general health, but if that's something that is negotiable for you, Elden Ring's the game for you. It's my game of the year. So that's it.
You know me and my try-hard games. I adore a game that will just kick the shit out of me, man. I'll try it, man. I'm not a From Software kind of dude. I really am not. But I watched someone try. I don't know if you know what this is, Z, but it's a God run.
Yeah.
Of all of the From Software games, back to back to back.
Where you can't get hit or take damage.
Yeah. So he
Ridiculous.
did Dark Souls 1 through Dark Souls 3. Then he did Sekiro, Elden Ring, and then Bloodborne.
Jesus Christ, that's a punishing order to do it into.
Yeah, and he finally did it. And I'm just like, I can't believe the hours that are put into this. And like, I love a game that's so hard that everyone's like, oh, this is the hardest game I've ever, this is the Dark Souls of this is the Dark Souls of that. I'm like, fine, I'll play it. And I was like, it can't be that hard. I still remember my first From Software experience was, this game can't be that hard. I was playing Dark Souls 3.
Oh, boy.
And I wandered off to the right instead of the left, and I got murdered by a crystal dragon.
Right. It is like that, though. It do be like that.
So I love that. So I'll give it a shot, man. Once it goes on sale, I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, honestly, if you need help with anything, just let me know.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yep. I love the different classes you can play as. You know, like you can play as like your typical, strength build, your typical armor build that you can do anything with. There's like fast builds, there's like magic builds, and of course there's like slate builds that you can build anything off of, where all of your stats are just like at 10, and then you can just level up however you want. You can play as a samurai, which I thought was really cool. Like to just play as a samurai against these like gods and dragons.
Say less.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's the samurai gets a pretty great opening katana and the ability to use a bow and arrow pretty well. So
Oh, hell yeah.
I
Yeah,
love
that's-
that.
yeah, really good. I played as a confessor, so it was like strength and faith. So I was able to do the holy spells, not the magic sorcery spells. Abby played as a prisoner, which is less physical damage but really high magical damage. So it was really great.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
I
we both
would
had a great
probably have
time.
done the same thing.
Yeah, there's also
Abby's
like
right.
there's also an astrologer class, Rain, which you can like go like full squishy mage with, like no HP but just like a glass cannon.
See, if you wake up and your game is missing, you know where it is.
Now, I have a very important question. Can I just dump all points into physical attack and just run up on all of these bosses with just these pure, unadulterated hands?
Yeah, if you truly want to. Yeah, there's
Those hands are rated E for everyone.
Rated E for everyone.
You would literally have to level 3 stats, which is just vigor for your health, mind for focus, and endurance for stamina and the ability to do things. And if you just like forego everything else, you can kind of probably unga bunga your way through most of it.
I want
But
to
you're
watch Colton play this game and make a gorilla man.
It's possible.
That is the goal.
There's an item called the wrecking ball, and it's just like these gloves that are just like a steel ball. Like, there's a lot of good fist weapons in this game.
Oh, dude, I'm buying
He's
it
sold.
tomorrow.
You've
Yeah,
sold
I'm
him.
in.
I played it on PC, and I also, because my mother is my dearest mother, she also got me a copy for the PS5 when I got it, because she's just like, I don't know, it was popular. I'm like, oh, thank you. Okay. So I'm excited to do it from the beginning at a later time on my on my PS5 after beating it on my PC, because in typical From Software fashion, the last boss is like you fight the last boss, and it is your ticket to get to the last boss. It's great. It's so much fun. I love them for that.
I love that.
Oh my god.
So yeah,
Fucking Ninja Gaiden ass. Oh my god. No.
No, I love that. I love when games do shit like that. It's probably why I love Kingdom Hearts so much, because every single boss is like 13 parts, so you think you're done, but then you're really not, and you go to a harder boss.
right.
Oh god. I'm getting a headache just thinking about
Doesn't
it.
Sephiroth have something crazy, like something like 34 health bars, like something like that? Am I
So
wrong?
in Kingdom Hearts 1, Sephiroth's health bar, you can hit him for a crazy amount of damage, and the health bar just does not move because they could not program a bigger health bar.
Amazing.
So for a really long time into that fight, it looks like you're not doing damage to him, and then in the second one he has like 34 or 35 health bars.
Love.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
It's
All right.
crazy.
Wow.
I realized that I did have something I wanted to say.
Please.
To go off of what Colton was saying, I also started streaming last year. And
Yeah.
at the end of the year, I hit a pretty neat milestone. I just want everyone to know I didn't celebrate it. I didn't put it anywhere, but I did hit 50 followers, which is what you need
Let's-
to do.
Hey.
What is
go.
it? Affiliate. So once I start streaming again and I get all my hours up, I have enough to do affiliate, which is great. I love my
Nice.
little community of just Square Enix nerds, and I'm very grateful to everybody who's tuned in. It makes me feel really neat that I have my
fucking
own little
awesome.
group. So
Yeah, that's so cool. Your streams are fun.
Thank
Your streams
you.
are always fun.
I try my best. It's mostly me yelling about stupid shit. So
I mean, like, have you seen my streams?
yes, yes, I have.
Well,
Also, wait, I feel like I also have to say this as something I did start playing in 2022, but it is Colton's fault.
what is it?
Rain played old school RuneScape,
Oh my god.
Yes.
but
Oh, baby.
I feel like it
let's
needs to be
go.
said that there is only one skill that I am increasing. And that is fishing. You're welcome. That's all I've done.
Rain's spending all of their time at the fishing guild. I'm going to buy them an old school RuneScape bond once they hit 60 fishing, just so they can spend 2 weeks in the fishing guild and like be. I want to see you with 99 fishing, a fishing skill cape, and nothing else.
That's all I want.
That is going to be the funniest goddamn account I've ever seen in my life.
Inventory
I'm
full
aiming-
of shrimp.
I'm aiming to be to old school RuneScape. I want to be what the guy in Final Fantasy 14 did, where he leveled up all of his fishing without actually catching a fish.
I did that.
I can't do that. I wish I could do that in RuneScape, but my plan is I don't need to fight. I don't need to advance plot or anything. If there is plot, I don't need to do that. I just need to fish. That is all.
You know what? And that's fine. That's all I did back when I was. You remember me and Z? Remember back when we were on the shores of Catherby, slaving the nights away, fishing for lobsters.
I got to admit, I zoned out for a second, and then I was on the shores of Catherine, which I don't even know where that is. So yeah, whatever you said, yes.
He's like, yep, I definitely was there. I was there, Gandalf. I know.
Literally, I was there the day the strength of men failed. I was apparently also on the
You
shores
guys
of
all just
Catherbees.
all you listeners out there just got a real glimpse of what it's like to be with friends with me in real life. I zoned out for whatever you were saying. Yes, I was there.
Yeah.
That's what I do. I just agree to shit sometimes. I'll just be like, yep, totally.
Was
Oh my god.
would. Oh man. All right. Well, thank you all for joining us for once again another recap. It's been another year, and I'm very much looking forward to doing this again. Hopefully next year for 2023 recap.
Oh yeah, like I announced at the beginning. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah.
Don't even worry about
I
it.
honestly was gonna say something about it, but you did anyway, which is crazy.
Yeah, I felt like we were
wasn't
just
me, it was
gonna
the
like
bronze recap.
ignore it. But
Bronze recap.
the
Oh my
bronze
God.
recap. Oh,
The only
my
reason
God.
the beginning of this podcast was as chaotic is because we all died upon seeing you log into Discord. Oh man.
I feel like, we had a plan and then Colton showed up and that just went right out the window. So
Isn't that how it always is though?
Yeah.
Like once I walk into the room, any feasible semblance of a plan just falls apart.
Nothing has
Yep.
changed.
nothing has changed.
Why fix what isn't broke, baby?
Well,
All right.
I feel like now is a good time as any for me to do what I haven't been around to do in a while.
Oh, do the thing.
Let's do it.
But-
First time in 2023.
Thank you guys so much for listening. If you enjoyed, check us out on Twitter. Check out the rest of our stuff in Spotify or Apple Podcast or wherever else you get your podcasts, because it's 2023 and maybe you listen to them on the moon. I don't fucking know what you're doing.
Nice.
But as per usual, thank you so much, and tune in next week where we talk about something else.
Something else.
Let's go.
Bye.
Let's go. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, let's go do more shit this year.
No.
Okay. Oh. Well, they're the boss.